So I'll be doing more navmesh stuff, and honestly, I'm mostly at the research stage, but need to do a daily stream, so we'll stream in. Spend most of today on thinking slash researching what I need to do. I sort of understand the algorithm. It's not that hard, honestly, for the adding constraints. It's just requires some math, and it's not very well explained, neither here nor in the CAD video that I was watching. And mainly two things that I need is checking for if lines intersect each other, and the other thing is checking checking if a quadrilateral is convex. But I guess I can still do some progress and maybe research those things on stream. So I'm curious, do we work? Is this? Yeah, it is making enough. Okay. And this? Yeah, okay. Okay. So now one thing I need to determine is if we. So there's this like high level description of the algorithm somewhere. Yeah, it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is triangulation itself. Super triangle. So I think what this is doing super. Yeah, I think it's only removing super triangle after adding all the constraints. As an important distinction, I assume. Yeah, whatever. So I think what I'll do is I will do this. I feel like I should probably. Maybe what I do is I do this. Generate triangles would move here. And this I would move to here. Okay. Like this. Okay. This was a test case thing. I can now remove it. Here, we'll inline it here. Or will I? Not sure. So what I need to do here is find the first triangle. The giant thing here is I probably need to. I'll make this structure for now, call it small stack. We'll say top. We'll say. We'll do this, but this will probably not be enough. I don't know if this is appropriate here, whatever. Uh, this is where C doesn't help because you kinda need like I need to return things that are not easy to return. Uh Find starting triangles. I don't know if I should bother with that yet. Right now I will just do a knife search. Right. I obviously should store points as indices instead of as coordinates because that would be just faster to compute. Float comparisons way slower and also inaccurate at times, right? So we'd want to be careful with using that. But as of right now, I don't really care. So now if triangle points j equals start, that's what I will add to the small stack push. Start candidates will be triangle, will be I. Do the same for end. And that's how I actually export to a I will export it to variables so compiler is less confused. And actually, I don't know how to do this. But if we add to both of them, that means we are already there's already an edge that we want, right? So now maybe do this. Constraint we wanted, right? Can I just fucking return this? Why not? Why can't I do that? Or maybe like this or something. I probably can't say this, but that's what this thing. No. Not gonna use a studio power for obvious reasons. Oh, this is so junk. I want something else. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, here I would also want to record the indice, right? The index. Let's just remove this stack thing for now, and let's just say U32, 128, right? That's a thing I will need though, nav triangle. Okay. Well, it depends what do you mean by doing well. I think I'm probably good. It's just I don't think today will be the most productive stream just because I don't know. I need more time for research, basically. But I don't want to research in stream, so I'll just try to do something useful that I can use later. Okay. So I will say what this is. This would be the edge index equals index plus 1. I wrote sub million anyways. How's it going for you? So there's this thing. Triangle, it's point line sign, right? And now what I'm looking for is the point start and edge. The edge would be triangle points edge index. Triangle. Triangle points. So now if this is smaller than 0, I think. Yes. This will allow you to this will allow us to have more dynamic paths, more accurate, faster also, so should be good. Lots of duplicate code here. Pretty annoying, but whatever. And actually what we want, I think, is inverted tolerance check. Oh, depends what you mean by dynamic. Dynamic terrain, as if you mean just that it can be updated mid-game, that's unrelated to, like, that's orthogonal to what underlying solution we use. Although this has potential to be fairly good with that. But this will also allow you to have terrain that is not grid aligned. So that gives you way more freedom than a grid. Allows you to place things like at angle too, I think. And this is just fucking great comparatively. So yeah, as an unrelated challenge, but uh, that's fine. Just one other thing that I'm thinking of is the whole maybe it wouldn't be called dynamic, but like it's like more freeform terrain or whatever, where you can do stuff that is not aligned to the grid, where it's like more, I don't know. Anyways, right now I'm trying to make the algorithm work, and I don't know if it's correct right now. Actually, they should go. They should check for the other point. Actually, okay, so now if either of the triangles wasn't found, and we just return. And otherwise, I guess I'll just per one, per 0. I'll mark them as red or something for visualization. And maybe even what I will do is say, oh, whatever. Let's do red for now. Maybe instead of red, I will say debug. Remove that field later. And now when I draw triangles, if triangle debug, that's when I would color it something different. So I think I would use like purple maybe. I think this is purple. So let's see what we can. And I actually cyan. Like this one seems correct, this one doesn't. I think purple is actually 1-1. 101, I mean. It might be pink actually. Yeah, it is pink. That's fine. But this one needs to be like that, actually. Nope. Kind of hard to tell, honestly. Let's draw edges. The edges I'll draw as yellow by default. Let's maybe use size 3. Yeah, it's way more readable. Yeah, this one should be the last one, and this one. Fairly certain of that. It should probably be. Oh, okay, whatever. What is mask in Antica Terra? Oh, that's mask. Yeah, let me show you. Right now I have the grid open, obviously, so that might not look that great, but what mask is basically allows you to change the terrain on the cliff, basically. Right? Yeah, pretty much. So now if that is greater than best start that's when we update it, right? I'll do the same thing here. We'll do end though. Yeah, I think that does it. I hope. Yeah, that does it. Great. There's this, and actually I would want to say nav triangle march towards. Triangle march towards. Nav triangle current. Nav triangle go. Okay. Sure. Yeah, have a good day. It feels like we are indeed correct now. Although this feels wrong as hell. Yeah, that's actually kind of neat because the yellow line seems. Since we draw like a white line across the yellow line, if that doesn't happen, you get like a more yellowy line. So that's when you can easily spot an incorrect edge. Kinda neat. Here it's correct. Here actually, I don't know why it got all of that. I think what I should march towards though. March towards. So here, actually, and pause would be triangle center per one. That's what I'd rather march towards. Honestly, this feels so wrong. Why are they here? Like, sometimes it just works perfectly, right? Like, I don't know if this is marching or if this is fine starting triangles being wrong. Yeah. Let's see if this still works. Maybe swamp one, right? Seems like we still work correctly, right? Still Del Knight. We can try breaking it. Will be funny to see how that works. Yeah, that definitely doesn't work. um, Okay. Think I will need. Well, I mean, I'll draw triangles for a sec because I wonder if there's like a broken edge. It felt like there was like an edge from here to here or something. Oh, don't know what that is. I'll modify this because I want this to be actually while true is what I will say. I'll say if not triangle, I will brag that I also like fatal wrong marching. All those log errors I will probably remove later. As they are not like they definitely are debug messages. They are not something that means anything without context. I think they're stuck somewhere. Yeah, this needs to be set here. I don't know how I missed that one. Oh, actually, all this marching here is like technically correct, I guess. I'm really confused why it is. Like, is it trying to march from this edge to that edge? I suppose so, but there's already a triangle. Oh, there is a problem. There's a point out at here. And there's a line from here to here. I'm really confused towards that line. What is this dot here? Why is it here? It's really fucking us up. It simply doesn't break here. Actually, this triangulation seems to be correct. Okay, no it isn't. Actually, what is great about our case is that the constraint, like, where the constraints are violated is pretty rare. Thankfully. Well, I definitely have what This is definitely epic progress because now I'm marking all the edges I have to potentially keep swapping until it works. I just need the line intersection algorithm figured out and the convex quadrilateral one. Because sometimes you can have a pair of triangles that is not convex, and that will mean you cannot swap the. So with concave figures, which are like this, with concave quadrilateral, like so convex is like this, right? So this you can swap, right? But if it's concave, this is more like this, where you have this like big angle here, right? And then here you actually cannot swap because the edge would be outside of the triangle. So those, I have to check if I have this triangle, and this pair I have to consider only later. After, like, for example, if there's this edge, then maybe it gets swapped first, and then apparently, and then suddenly this and this can be swapped to potentially go here, I think. Whatever. But yeah, concave we have to ignore, so I need an algorithm for determining that. And this CAD video is saying that I should use cross product, but I actually have no idea what cross product means on 2D in 2D. So I'm really confused. I have to just watch the video again and again and see what's up with that. And the line intersection. I don't even know why would I need that really. I mean, I guess I have to test if the new triangle is intersected, right? And then maybe for the sake of this marching thing, I could also add an intersection test. Oh yeah, okay, this is a good start. This is something I can iterate over, and finally should have constraint triangulation in a few days, and then I'll have to read up on the navigation. So I feel like the tempo here will be a bit slower now. Yeah, I have no idea what cross product in 2D is because like in 3D it makes sense, but in 2D I don't know. But yeah, I feel like the tempo will be slower because there's a lot of like muffy stuff that I don't know right now, and I'll have to just consume the content and learn about it and think about it and so that would be like an inverse of dot product. Wait, orthogonality, so that would be right. So that would basically be how much they are not intersecting or whatever you could call it. So I assume what that means is if you have well, I have no idea what math behind it would be, but I assume this would be like cross product of 0 and this would be cross product of 1. Or maybe this is -1. I'm not sure. And then something like in between where it's like I don't fucking know, honestly. But yeah, I guess does that make sense? It would be like half. Yeah, I suck at math 7, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's not even like I don't know. That might be calculus or something. So there's like one thing that maybe I should have studied for is math, but I just need to. I probably need to like grab some math book and practice it because those concepts are all like interesting and would be useful to know. I just don't know how to grasp them yet. But yeah, I will just watch that video off stream and what sent this to this? Dude, I suck at math. At least at this kind of math, I think I got pretty comfortable with like dot product in 2D at least. I don't know. Like all my reasoning of math is like in variables or whatever, and not algebraic style. It's more like, oh, I know this math works because I used it in programming, and I know what properties it has or whatever. But I think parallelogram is if you like, so if I had this and this vertex, is if I would like also add it here, and this would be the parallelogram, right? So if this vertex, like this is A, this is B, and then this is B, this is A, basically. I think this is it, and this would be the area, I guess. Yeah, this I saw in like, I think I just have to watch the entire playlist of that 3 brown, 1 blue, or 1 blue, 3 brown guy from YouTube. To probably need to practice it too, I don't know. Is this like Delonite triangulation is so hype, and I would want to, it's like very interesting to me, but I like know almost no math. Quadrilateral, yeah. Quadrilaterals I learned about like in the last few days because of this thing. Basically, quadrilateral is like if I have like two triangles, this is like a quadrilateral. Obviously, it just means like for yeah, two sets of parallel edges, right? So right, that would make sense because they should be yeah, they would be parallel because this is the same vector. Yeah, so that makes sense. Where did you learn math, man? Did you go to college or something, or did you? How did you learn it? So I need some way to up my skills. Yes. Uh, like I think I'm a good programmer right now, but if I knew math intuitively, I would be a great programmer. Basically, is my thinking. I sort of am starting to understand, like very briefly, how this like math behind the circle test works, but there's no way in hell I would actually derive it myself. And also, I don't really fully understand. It's just like at a glance, I can say then, oh, it's just like test this angle and just like something. I know that this like I think the first few tests are related to those conditions. Whatever, man. Okay, so you say, oh, I see. Yeah, I must say that this kind of math interests me, but it's very I'm not used to symbols and thinking about like this means gibberish to me. It's the same way with like one-letter variables in programming. I don't know what that means. I used to be decent at math. I mean, or rather, I used to be decent at holding math in my head. But after the years, after I finished my mid school or whatever it was, stopped using math so heavily, and now it's kind of tough. Yeah, this constraint edge algorithm is not that hard. It basically gets all the edges that intersect and then swaps them until the condition is true. It's a neat property that can happen though. I don't know. Wouldn't think it's guaranteed. Alright. It's pretty decent. Pretty good. And I already know the set of triangles that I have to flip. It's just I now have to check for if a quadrilateral, so like this shape for example, right? Or this shape is convex, because if it's concave, that would be a fuck up to flip it. And then also I need an intersection test with the line to see if the new triangle is still intersecting. Anyways, it's great that we have this in some state of working, and we'll iterate. We'll learn more about the algorithm, and I hope we can have constraint finished tomorrow, but I don't know. Definitely not today yet. Yeah, this is it. I think I can't imagine I can do more progress on what I want to have progress on. So yeah, I'll stream tomorrow.